Good afternoon and welcome to the Omni Coalition News Show, also known as TOCNS. This is the wrong script. Hold on a second. Wow, I'm not yet ready. I am not prepared. Anyway, this show is an amalgam of strange, weird, bizarre, off the wall, and otherwise things you don't normally see anymore from most news sources these days. During a time of political overabundance and divisiveness, we present you with more unifying topics to discuss for the most part. For links to those articles, the music done by the shirtless wonder himself, Carrera, and anything else done potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. And I apologize for the early show, but we decided that, hey, everybody was here. Why not? So, yeah, we're about an hour early. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by... Introduce yourselves, people.
Queen Victoria II.
Your Majesty. And then
Guerrera.
Yep.
Proto Blob from Germany.
Yep. And we have Zanny there. We have Hot Dog. We have Pam Poovy, also known as Alice, and one of her newest of a very long chain of various aliases. Today is Tuesday, also known as Tuesday, also known as Tears Day. And Muffin joined the show. Welcome, welcome. November 15th, 2022. Today is Tuesday, right? I don't remember anymore. Yes, it is. Okay. Anyway, so let's start off with the news, shall we? Let's see here. I'm just going to kind of do this. You know what? Hold on. There we go. This is going to be better. All right. So, there we go. Make it easier for people. So, from the Daily Wire, and I was notified from this from our one and only Alice. Russian missiles fired into NATO member Poland, killing 2, report says. This is not confirmed yet, so hold your horses, people. No panicking in the streets at this time. But Russia reportedly fired 2 missiles Tuesday into Poland, a member of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, also known as NATO, killing 2 people and sparking fears of what kind of response the incident could elicit from NATO. Can anyone say Franz Ferdinand? The Associated Press report, which came from information it received from a senior U.S. official, said that the missile strikes came as Russia was targeting Ukrainian energy facilities across the country with its biggest barrage of missiles yet. The strike reportedly happened 15 miles inside the Poland's border at the farm. Throughout the show, I'm going to be copying and pasting links because, as I said, impromptu start. But no worries. So, yeah. But what did people have to say about this? This is absolutely disastrous.
Well, at the moment, we don't have confirmation that it was Russia. It could have been just an explosion, or it could have been any terrorist group or anyone else.
Yeah.
I would agree.
That's probably what they're going to say as well, but hopefully it's not Russia, because then we're going to probably be forced into action.
Yeah.
And we have to, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like that's the whole point of NATO. Even though it should have dissolved when the USSR did, but they actually voted for it not to, which was really not good because then they expanded and. Like this is just such a mess and such a historical repeat because what a lot of people don't realize from the Cuban Missile Crisis is that they were putting missiles onto Cuba because we had missiles on their doorstep in Turkey. And we were like, hey, remove those missiles. And they're like, all right, you do the same. And we're like, no. Why? What the hell is wrong with us? I mean, I don't want to sound like, believe me, I am not pro-Russia, like in any time period. But the West is being aggressive. They do that. They do have that on their side, and that is right. And we are like now. Granted, we are being aggressive because somebody has to be, and it might as well be us, rather than them. But we are still the bad guys, and we got to accept that, and we got to work towards better things. And from what I've been hearing, good old Brandon has been just non-negotiable, and it's just I don't pay attention to these things, but for this reason, this is insane. Absolutely insane. Does anybody else have anything to say about this? All right.
So
I think that in retrospect, we should protect our own.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe we should back off the sun.
Yeah, we should. We should stop meddling in the affairs of other nations. No matter what our intentions, no matter what the possibility of not meddling in the affairs would cause, we gotta stop. Because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, who's the one taking action and being the bully? Us. So,
I mean, we we are like a guiding light sometimes, but at the same time, we can be like malicious.
yeah. Anyway, let's move on up here from Rebel News. Feds say they have no clue if registered or unregistered firearms are used in homicides or any other crime. How? How does this make sense? Um, An order paper question posted by Alberta Conservative MP demonstrated the Liberals have no desire to collect data to support the measures included in Bill C-71, which includes a point of sale collection of ownership records on firearms by sellers. Oh, of course not. They don't want any proof so they can push their agenda. I see. It says, in response, the feds admitted they do not track the status of the firearm used in the commission of an offense. Why? Then what's the point of registering it? Isn't that the whole point? Like,
It's like saying 2 plus 2 equals 5.
oh, but math is racist. This is
I mean, you're calling
ridiculous.
mathematicians racist too? I mean,
Well, you do know that, integral calculus is a product of white supremacy. So, no idea.
knock on the head.
Yeah.
Freaking stupid, man.
This is ridiculous.
No, it's stupid. Yeah.
It says here, to fight back against the confiscation of property from law-abiding Canadian gun owners, please visit handsofourguns.ca. So, I'm going to add that link into the underbar as well. So, let me add this link here. And anybody who lives in Canada... Whoa, okay, hold on a second. Copy. Paste. Why are you not pasting correctly? Come on. Copy. Copy. Paste. What the Okay, this is weird. Why is it not...
Old
Okay.
difficulties.
Yeah, technological differences. Hold on a second.
Go on, paste.
Wait. Oh. Oh, that's why. Uh, the link, it just makes the thing longer. Okay. There we go. Oh, no. Okay. You know what? I don't know what's going on, so I'll just add the links after the show. Um, yeah. Anyway, let's move on up here. More from Rebel News. U.S. Navy gets high energy tactical laser weapon from Lockheed Martin. I had to do that. There it is. Okay. Let's see here.
Um,
Um,
the one person you could really ask is my brother.
Oh well, yeah. Let's not. I'm pretty sure leaking anything would be an act of treason. So let's not commit treason on the show. Um, the news here says the U.S. Navy will soon be employing the use of tactical laser weapons. Okay, so here we are. According to New Atlas, the U.S. Navy recently received a high-energy tactical laser weapon from Lockheed Martin that blasts targets at the speed of light. Designed to blast drones and other fast movers out of the air, the new weapon, dubbed Helios, well, that's if anybody knows who Helios was, you'll understand that's very significant. And also, it's an acronym, short for High Energy Laser with Integrated Optical Dazzler and Surveillance. Oh, these government people and their acronyms. Sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction novel. It does. Using only a high energy beam, Helios can take out its targets without the use of any solid projectiles. Furthermore, the weapon system is much cheaper to operate than the standard array of projectile and missile-based weapons. Ammo is only limited by the amount of energy available. So,
He is actually on a battleship. Well, they're not called battleships anymore.
I thought he was on an assault carrier.
It he is, yes,
Yeah.
and for our show, yes, they do use lasers.
Yeah. Well, they've been using lasers for a while for defense, like against like slower missile attacks. But these drones, they're small, they're zippy, they're hard to target. But now we straight up have laser technology, weaponized for not just defensive, but maybe offensive means. And so the first thought that came to my head was Stellaris. Like there's energy weapons, there's projectile weapons, and stuff like that. And maybe in 10 years we'll actually have a freaking Enterprise. Like who knows? This is getting
Holy
crazy.
shit! Imagine that.
Like probably not Enterprise level, but at least like the first iteration, the smaller one. Like this is getting crazy. We do have a Space Force, which was the first, branch added to our armed forces since the Air Force, after the end of World War II. So
I mean, I drive right by Navy vessels every day, so I mean, I see the shit that's going on.
yeah. So is that how you cook your muffins, Muffin? You just like, zzz, and then perfect.
I just put on like a bake shill thing. I just pop it in the laser, like 0.2 seconds. It come out, it's all steamy.
That's perfect. Have you tried that with oatmeal yet? Anyway, let's move on up here. More from Rebel News. Oh, here we go. Disney's gay agenda in full swing introduces first ever same-sex romance in feature film. Like, I don't have a problem with it, but the amount of they're really pushing it. It's like it's too much. Like, it says here. According to Daily News, the entertainment giant's upcoming feature Strange Worlds, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Gabrielle Union, Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu, wow, she's still in the game? Dennis Quaid and Jabuki Young White, what a name, included a scene where a character named Ethan, as voiced by Young White, flirts with a boy named Daiso in front of his friends who tease him in a friendly way. Alright, so, like, this doesn't actually sound that bad, but, as I said, well, it doesn't sound bad at all, not that bad, but like, just just the shoving of the whole thing is just too much.
Yeah, it's
So-
just
Hold
no, it's
on,
just a bunch of
everybody, right now, pushing this shit and let everybody accept it if they want to.
Well, hell, like gay marriage was already legalized. They've gotten what they want. They've won. Like, why do they keep? Why, like, when you give a mouse a cookie, like
Because
they're proving everybody that they said that hated them right. How does all of that help their cause?
Well, the thing is, what I'm getting at from them is they want everyone to be part of the LGBT ring Q or whatever the bullshit
Yeah.
is. They want everyone to be in it. Like, they want you to be gay, they want you to be a lesbian, they want you to be a trans, period. Like, don't
Yeah.
care what your shit about.
Well, it's even worse than that. Like the alphabet people are actually falling apart because there is something to do with like the trans community, like something going on where oh, you're not a natural born male, so you can't be homosexual because now you're a trans or something like that. So now there's like infighting.
No.
It's
They're just
nuts.
pushing. They're just pushing the agenda way too far, and
Well, see, as it's said about mutinies, like when there's a political takeover, well, then what do they do when they overthrow the president? They overthrow the next one. It's just a domino. So now that as I said, they're having all this infighting. They can't even stand together themselves, let alone try to get new people into their ranks in any right sort of way. Anyway, it says here, Vanity reports that the film will be released on November 23rd, and the story follows 3 generations of the Clade family, legendary explorers who arrive at a dazzling land full of mysterious phenomena, shoals of flying fish, walking rock columns, and octopus-looking monsters. Well, it sounds interesting. You know, like I'd actually see it if it wasn't Disney. Well, I'd probably still see it in my own way without giving them money, but yeah.
Yeah, like
Um,
one of the ad-free programs.
Let me ask one question.
yeah, yeah.
Is anyone in here trans or gay?
Or
Not a
buy or
Nope.
anything.
nope.
Yeah. So
And that's not good. I would actually like some of those people on the show just to get some, and in the server, like I want more exposure to that side of the lunacy, because the right is crazy in its own way. Believe me. So
It is.
yeah,
I will say this, and I just jumped out of my game to say this. My brother was gay. One of my two sisters is gay. And my sister, my brother's passed, but my sister is not happy with the direction shit is going.
yeah. Well, that reminds me, my
Like
sister.
she doesn't even get into politics. She hates that shit, and she has been just railing lately.
I don't blame her. My sister reminds me. My sister was a lesbian as well. Um, I'll talk more about it if anybody wants to know. But she and her girlfriend, like, they were part of the family. Like, every time they came over, we had Goldschlager for them in the freezer, in some shot glasses. So,
I would love to hear that story, and I guess we should keep moving on. But jeez,
yeah, I'm not trying to go too fast because we only have 3 more articles here, but we're probably going to hit a half hour. Here, more from Rebel News. 40% of New Zealand can't afford dental care. Some resort to pliers. So if Alice is still here, this pertains
what
to her.
the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. They're Ron Swansoning it. 40% of New Zealanders cannot afford dental care, according to a new report. Dental care was bad. Dental care was so bad that 250,000, so a quarter of a million New Zealanders required a tooth to be pulled out every year because of decay. Shockingly,
Yeah, that was
some
bad.
survey. What's up?
I say that is bad.
Yeah. Shockingly, some survey respondents reported using pliers to remove their own teeth rather than pay dental costs. I mean, if it works. The poor state of dental health was highlighted in a report commissioned by the Association of Salaried Medical Specialists, or ASMS. It found that in 2020, New Zealand had the worst record for meeting dental care needs among adults among 11 comparable countries. And I'll leave the rest for people to read after I post the link. But that's just I don't want to hover over that.
No.
That's just awful.
No,
That sounds disgustingly painful.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, hell no.
and non-hygienic. Like
No,
you just go to the garage, grab a pair of pliers, like
and just yank it out.
yeah,
Yeah, that's how they
God.
do it.
Oh, ugh. No.
yeah. Vicks Vase says it all. Just like no, hell no, no,
Hell
no,
no.
no. So,
If I may.
girlfriend.
They have found some creative ways to yank teeth out at home.
Yeah, like
There's
the
some pretty
string in the
there's some
door
pretty
thing.
funny- Yeah, where you can slam a door, use an RC car. You can pretty much use anything. Even drop a brick.
To
Or
drop a
even
brick.
fall.
Or you just drop a brick off the roof.
I chipped my tooth in half at an angle, and the nerve was exposed
Ooh,
at one
ooh.
point.
Oh. Almost a hurt.
Yeah, well,
But eating was fun.
I was drunk as a skunk, and we were actually at like St. Patrick's Day party, and somebody
Oh,
thought it
dear.
would be an amazing idea to throw a chair in front of me as I was walking, and I went down right on my face, like on the
Ooh.
concrete, just wham.
Ooh,
So-
no.
Yeah.
What a
Oh
ball.
shit!
Ooh. I could have break through his skull in half, or probably did.
Yeah, well, like I have a picture somewhere. I can't find it, but somebody said I look like a hockey player. So I gotta find that for Alice.
I
You,
look like a hockey player.
you know, I've got 2 ripped out teeth, right?
I have a few myself. I got all four of my wisdom teeth pulled, and like one of these two teeth is fake. They had to go in root canal, get the whole thing out, put in the abutment and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
My pap's got a detachable false tooth.
But I did it with nothing. It
Dang.
was like, let's go.
So no numbing agents or anything.
Nothing.
Were you drunk?
Yes.
Okay, well that explains it.
There was only one tooth I had to go to a hospital because it was infected. 'Cause I had an infection on my face, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" We go into the hospital. Turns out, it's like if I would have another
Four of my
cancer.
teeth ripped out.
Anyway,
But no,
let's
that's the only one.
let's move on up here. More from Rebel News. Elon Musk accused of quote unquote starving Twitter workers by making them pay for their own food. What?
Wow.
What?
Okay,
They're supposed to-
I don't actually believe that.
Well, like, no, he's not starving people. Like, he's just making them buy their own food. And see, this is coming from the same people who say it's okay for children to have to buy their own lunch at school. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. Yeah.
So Elon Musk
They're
is cracking
hypocrites.
down on wastage at his newly acquired company Twitter, following the dismissal of more than half the company's workforce and a large chunk of its contractors. Musk has now placed the company's free dining on the chopping block. Welcome, Gleich. We are not in the show's channel, unfortunately, but we are actually live on air right now. Twitter employees will now have to pay for their own meals. The move prompted hyperbolic accusations against Musk, with many suggesting that he was intent on starving his workforce, which reportedly cost $400 per person to feed daily. What?
Well, welcome to my world where I have to pay my own lunch like I did today. So,
Bro, how can you eat $400 worth of food a day? Like,
but that's a lot of money. It's like going to a Ruth Chris every day. That's just expensive.
I mean, I guess
think
that
it was $400 per person, but they only had like 25% of the people showing up. And if you accounted for that, then it was a $400 meal for those 25%.
Well, no, I'm thinking about like it would be rolled up into the total cost here, like the overhead cost of of the machines, if you have machines, that free dispensary, the cost of the food, the cost of the people who deliver it. If you have any restaurants on there, now you have overhead there with staff. So all of that, all of those are expenses towards actually feeding people. So that would be technically that cost. So, but I mean, go outside and go to like a freaking like Denny's or something. I don't know. Like Grubhub exists.
Yeah.
Or go to like a fast food joint or something. Get something quick.
Yeah, like there's options. Like really, you're gonna cry about not $400? You're like, dude, come on. What do you expect from him? So
You can get to a taco shop next door and get a fucking burrito for $10.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Elon Musk doesn't pay my food either, so I think he just everyone equal.
Anyway, let's get to this last story. This is a little bit of a downer here. From the Oddity Central, mother sparks controversy after having 9-year-old daughter undergo plastic surgery. And I know Vic is going to get hit by that hard. A Japanese mother has come under fire for having her 9-year-old daughter undergo double eyelid surgery in order to become more beautiful. Here we go. Japan, of course. In Japan, plastic surgery is legal for anyone under the age of 18 as long as they have the consent of their parents or a legal guardian. And according to a recent report by Vice Asia, some parents are actually encouraging their children to undergo cosmetic procedures in order to enhance their physical appearance. In a recent episode of its Deadly Beauty series, the online magazine featured Rushi and Mishi, a Japanese mother-daughter duo whose YouTube channel focuses on makeup and plastic surgery. In order to help her 9-year-old daughter become more beautiful, Ruchi had her undergo a blepharoplasty operation, aka double eyelid surgery. Oh my god.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
I'll pass. No, thank you. I won't keep these beautiful things I have now. So no,
Yeah.
no, I'm good.
I am the way I
No.
came out. I mean, yeah, there's some
Yep.
scars, there's some bumps. I've broken my wrist in half before. I obviously have some drain damage. But like, I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any piercings. You know, like I'm as pure as it can be. You know.
Yep.
So,
And then there's me getting a tattoo for Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting one that I'm just getting one that I can actually that I can hide without having to use long sleeves.
Yeah, but this is like, you know, I don't dislike plastic surgery, but I just don't understand why people can't just be who they are. You know.
Everybody wants to be the next Kardashian, so
And it reminds me, and it's perfect that it's right here, because this article reminds me of this, and I reported on this on the last show. Japanese girl has been getting plastic surgery since the 5th grade, since 10 or 11 years old.
Well, that's just goddamn garbage.
I mean, look at the before and after. Look at her, how she looked before, and look at her now.
look,
Okay,
me.
That's the same
so
person.
most Japanese. Okay, so
Dude,
most
she looks
Japanese
like a
female
fucking
get plastic.
dog, dude.
I know.
No.
She looks like
No.
a Final
Plastic, a lot
Fantasy
of
character.
girls.
Yeah,
Let's say
she
a lot of
does,
Japanese
dude.
girls look like that
Well,
because of plastic. Because they
I've
most of
been-
them take plastic. It's like seriously.
I've been getting tattoos for 10 years now. And I got 10 years in memoriam.
Yeah, yeah. Carrera has a bunch of tattoos on him. You know, of various family member things and whatnot. I know. I know Zanny has some ink on him. I think Alice does too. So
But
Like, yeah, tattoos are one
I,
thing.
I did it by choice
Yeah.
as an adult.
But yeah, so does anybody have anything to say about any of these articles before we sign off here?
Like, honestly, tattoos are one thing, but plastic surgery, really?
Yeah,
Even Kardashian got her shit together, got her head out of the gutter, and actually got her implants taken out.
yeah.
She actually got it together. So
Have you seen Madonna? How she looks like today?
Oh God,
yeah, not good.
no.
Oh, you said that,
Looks horrible.
hey.
No.
Yeah.
Madonna was terrible.
It's well, you know, she doesn't look bad, but she doesn't look, you know, like her same self. She's a different. It's shocking, you know.
Like, Dolly Parton shouldn't be. I don't know why Dolly Parton thinks she has to look as young as possible. It's like, bro, you're in your 60s. Just stop.
And didn't
It's
Joan
like, you're
Rivers
just
die
causing
on the
harm.
table?
Like, she's literally gonna just die. She's about to die, bro.
Yeah, but no, didn't
that's
Joan
from
Rivers
last
die
time.
during surgery? A complication?
I'm back, slut.
I
No,
actually
I-
think she did.
Yeah. Welcome back, Alice. We were actually just about to finish off the show here.
Oh God darn it, man! No, I was just on the. I had a man in blue come into my store, and then my phone died. And
Uh,
yeah, and then my dad's now talking to me about switching over plans. So
well, I'm sorry you missed out, but
I know I totally did kick up, miss out. Hey, but anything, if I can leave anybody with anything, drive safe, but don't rape. Okay.
yes. And we did talk about what you told us at the top of the show, Alice. Thank you very much. That is some incredible news.
Oh yeah, about the missile thing.
Yeah, into Poland, the unconfirmed, but still very
That-
worrisome. So
Yeah, so you guys did see that and read. Did you find any other articles with it?
we didn't look, but we just talked about it and such. But we did read it
Okay.
a little bit.
It
But
is disconcerting because, like,
Yeah.
it looks like they're trying to start a war.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may be interested in, which includes, but not limited to, everything Omni Coalition. Please, for the love of God, just go there. It's just a matter of time before YouTube deplatforms us. So we are on Rumble, we're on BitChute. We do have an Odyssey, although we're not, we don't have money yet, so it's going to be a bit before we start uploading into there. But there's also Muffin's YouTube, Sohen's Twitch, Doom's YouTube. You know, go check them all out. You know, anyway, for your dose of different, odd, and otherwise unknown news, we stream Monday through Friday, normally at 3 p.m. Pacific, but might be earlier. Who knows? Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am Eosander, and who else was here?
The Muffin Man, aka Kaio by Boshi.
The Slayer.
We got a bunch of beautiful people here.
Hell yeah.
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Carrera.
Yep.
And we got Miss Victoria over here.
Her ladyship.
Hi, and
also-
I am Booze Alice
Victoria.
that just popped in right at the last minute, which I'm really sorry about, but
It's alright. Stuff happens. And we also have
Well-
Proto Blob, we have Zany Zandy, and Hot Dog.
hot
No.
doggy dog.
Oh.
If any consolation, guys, I still love you.
We still love you too. Anyway,
Thank you.
until you catch us tomorrow, at 3 somewhere. Pardon me.
1 p.m. Eastern time for Today in History.
Yeah, but for this news show for TOCNS, it's 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes,
Yes.
you're very, very, very right. Actually, no, you're wrong. It is 5:36 right now.
Because we did it an hour early.
Yeah, usually 6. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Typically
Yeah.
6, sometimes it's 5.
Anyway, whenever you see us next time, until then, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles!
Let's go,
Toodles, I
Brandon.
have a joke.
Go, Brandon.